Hello, welcome to this update for the Western Pacific and Asia. So let's see what we have. There's still the remnants of Ampule, extra tropical cyclone Ampule there. So it's just heading north, bringing some rain to Russia and maybe Alaska. But we now have this new tropical storm Gong there. Let's see. It's forecast to remain a tropical storm there, but mainly going down very quickly to a tropical depression and reaches like a remnant low to South Korea later. So nothing major with this, but it's there. It's a tropical storm, and better watch for some rain later in South Korea as the remnants of this goes north. They still invest 90s with a low chance of formation in the Indian Ocean, and tropical storm going to Hawaii there. So let's see the GFS model. There's an extra tropical cyclone Ampule, and then there's tropical storm going to Hawaii. It keeps going, it kind of falls apart and merges with a front as it gets to South Korea and North Korea there, and affects Russia with some more rain and stuff. And later another storm system comes from China and goes, maybe tries to do something offshore, but mainly goes into North Korea and then goes out there. In terms of other tropical stuff, the GFS has this system still forming just west of the Mariana Islands and going maybe to Japan by August 29th. And it has maybe another small system trying to form near China and Taiwan by August 26th. And it has a lot of moisture down there around Malaysia and Southeast Asia there, Myanmar, and those areas. So let's see, and later some other probabilities of more stuff. The European has tropical storm Gondwai there, an extra tropical cyclone Ampule, so it keeps going there, affects those northern Russia, Alaska areas. And tropical storm Gondwai, it goes there, kind of falls apart and brings some rain to North and South Korea later, and merges with that front affecting China and Russia as well, and then maybe affect some islands of Russia and northern Japan later. And then let's see, and it has, and after that, let's see, has more moisture in the south, and that cyclone trying to form near the Mariana Islands, going near the Izu Islands of Japan, then passing very dangerously close to eastern Japan again. So the GFS had it hitting southern Japan, the European has it hitting eastern Japan. So they are kind of different, but the European has this way weaker, like tropical depression, tropical storm compared to a typhoon that was showing on the GFS. So let's see the Canadian. It has tropical storm going to Hawaii there, goes towards North and South Korea there, brings some rain, and then there's a new system trying to form near the Mariana Islands, gets kind of stronger, and it takes a similar track to the European, so it goes there to eastern Japan again and scrapes most of the east coast of Japan between the 26th and the 29th. So Japan got a watch for that as well. Then it has a lot of moisture in the south, near the Philippines by the 28th, near Malaysia, some other areas. Maybe some other low pressures trying to form something, but nothing crazy. So we only gotta watch this next system coming off the Mariana Islands and be careful with some rains from tropical storm Gondwai there. So, and this system, there's not much convection associated with it. Some thunderstorms there in the ocean, tropical storm John Dwight, sorry, and the track has it going there, kind of dying and getting close to North and South Korea there. So the models take it generally in that direction. The remnants go off through the Sea of Japan and north. And let's see, these other models, similar thing. So there's those other models take it more to North Korea, but also affecting South Korea, and going north there, the remnants, and north and east. So let's see, maybe a model for the some other areas. So first, let's see the icon there. You didn't see. There's tropical storm Gondwai there. It goes kind of more towards South Korea, brings more rain, tries to do more stuff in the Sea of Japan, merges with those fronts there. And then later it has, let's see, the system trying to form the Mariana Islands, but not really making it. So the icon didn't pick up or anything major yet, but more moisture in the south there and more stuff. So the GFS for the Indian Ocean, let's see, there's that system there. It's fairly compact on the models, but it hasn't developed. And then it goes rapidly south there. It kind of turns into an extratropical front there. It might have bring some rain towards Mauritius and some areas as a front. So let's see. And later, nothing crazy, just maybe a lot of moisture in the Bay of Bengal and around Indonesia might try to spawn something, especially as that system keeps spinning the Bay of Bengal. By like the 25th, shows something trying to form there and then going into India with more heavy rain, and another one in northwestern India there. So then it has by the 29th another low pressure system there trying to do something going towards India again, and more heavy rains across Southeast Asia. And it has some more rain and low pressures near western India. More stuff in the middle of the Indian Ocean trying to do things, but nothing really crazy. Just the heavy rain is crazy, but and dangerous. So let's see, but nothing crazy from this system, but gotta watch for some rain later down near Mauritius and Madagascar. So the European has fallen apart before the rain gets to Mauritius, but there's another tiny island there close to Mauritius that might get some rain from this, but mainly that. So nothing crazy. And the low pressure system going across India there later, like the GFS and XC in Western India. So gotta watch there too, mainly for heavy rain. And now let's see some accumulations. So let's put in the next 2 days and 5 hours. Shows some more in southwestern Sri Lanka, some more in Sri Lanka. Let's see, more from central southern India, especially southwestern India, and the Langstrip Islands shows a lot there. So be careful in those islands across southwestern India. And let's see. And alright, in the next 2 days and a half, 2 days and 5 hours, it shows more than 188 millimeters in northeastern India and Bangladesh. So that area is still getting pounded with a lot of rain. More than 200 millimeters in northern Bangladesh. Let's see, 153 millimeters between northern Bangladesh and India. So please be careful still there with some flooding. Ground saturated might cause some more flooding. And please be careful with rivers and streams too, especially that big river there. If it has like some banks that might overflow during heavy rains, so be careful. So let's see, more across Bangladesh there, but nothing crazy. But some maybe 90 millimeters, maybe some more rough storms and stuff. But please be careful in northern Bangladesh and northeastern India. And then in the next 2 days, it shows more across Laos, heavier in northern Laos, the storms there. Northern Thailand as well might have more storms, a little bit in southern Thailand, but nothing crazy. Might be some thunderstorms and heavier in the north. So let's see. Shows a lot for eastern China there, near those towns there. It shows more than 120 millimeters, parts of eastern China. Next 2 days, from some systems there near northern Vietnam. It also shows a lot near southeastern China. So be aware, northern Vietnam, China, maybe a thunderstorm or two in Cambodia, southern Vietnam, might be some more rain and storms. Let's see, for northern China, it shows a lot there because of that storm system. Not the tropical one, but there's another frontal system that will later merge with that tropical one, bring a lot of rainstorms to parts of northern China, and alright, North and South Korea too. In Japan, the next 2 days shows heavy rain across parts of Fukui near southwestern Japan there, and some areas, some other areas might get more. So yeah, be aware more across the Izu Islands and some other areas. So in Malaysia, right, it shows a lot in parts of Malaysia and Borneo the next 2 days. And New Guinea, let's see. And then in the next, let's see, next 4 days. So take a look at this. So we went from 2 days to 4 days, and it has increased a lot for most of Bangladesh is under one is above 100 millimeters, but I know this is the total accumulation over 4 day period, so it will be distributed between the days, but anyways, this will be some of this rain might be a lot for the people to handle there in the storms, so please be careful, especially northeastern India, more than 200 millimeters, and in Bangladesh, most of Bangladesh, more than 100 millimeters in the next 4 days. Northeastern India, more than 100, many areas there, some may 90 millimeters. Bhutan a little bit better, but still some may 40 millimeters, some areas there. So please be careful there. Other portions of northeastern India. So please stay safe. Let's see, Myanmar showing very heavy as well, because north central Myanmar might be some more heavy downpours during the next 4 days there. Let's see if there are any towns there near those towns. Might be some more heavy rain. Let's see, further east shows other areas of heavy rain as well, because eastern Myanmar going into Laos and northern Thailand might be more than 160 millimeters of rain in northern Thailand in the next 4 days and 5 hours. So please be careful there as well. And Laos, northern Laos and northern Thailand, more than 140 millimeters. So might be some heavier storms and rain there. So be careful. In two parts of central Laos and northeastern Thailand shows more than 100 millimeters in some areas too. A little bit more in Cambodia, some daytime thunderstorms. In Vietnam, some thunderstorms in the south. Let's see. So yeah, southern Myanmar, a little bit better, but still some 90 millimeters there in some areas. Like southern Bangladesh, more than 100, into western Myanmar, some areas of more than 100 too. Then our next 4 days, no big changes for western India, but some areas near the west coast are at more than 100 millimeters there. Let's see, southwestern India, some more Sri Lanka in the southwest, and shows more storms for northern India, more than 100 millimeters. Some areas in Nepal show a lot as well, so please be careful there. Let's see, next 5 days and 1 hour. So this is a little change from 4 days, but between 4 days and 5 hours and 5 days and 1 hours, it increased there for western India, more than 100 millimeters for that low pressure system coming on shore. It's a little bit more across southwestern India, then already more across central India there. Might have some more storms brewing in the end of the 5 day period across northwestern India there, especially not central India, sorry, northwest is still calm, that will be later. So across central India, more than 100 millimeters across most of India, like a lot of rain, but that are getting more rain, not parts of northeastern India, and still northeastern India, Bangladesh, no big changes, more than 100, 200 millimeters there from that big rain event. More across some areas of northeastern India, more than 100 millimeters, 200. So please stay safe there in Bangladesh and northeastern India. This is a really concerning situation. In Bhutan, some areas of 90, 50, 60 millimeters, maybe some heavy raining spots. Even Nepal, some heavy raining spots too. Be careful with thunderstorms, landslides and floods. More Nepal there. Northern India together with Nepal, more than 100 millimeters across, let's see, and now areas there into western Nepal and northern India shows a lot in those foothills too. So be careful. Even into Pakistan and China there shows a little bit more rain. And so yes, be careful. That's an area of high concern there. And then it increases a little bit for Myanmar. some areas of 200 millimeters, more than 100. So be careful in those areas of north, central Myanmar, into eastern Myanmar and southern China, northern Laos, more than 100 millimeters next 5 days. Let's see, northernmost Thailand, more than 150 millimeters, even 60. So let's see, across northern Laos, more. So be aware. Stay away from flooding rivers and be careful with the thunderstorms and heavy rain. More across northern Vietnam, a little bit heavier there. In parts of northern Vietnam going to southeastern China, might be another small system there that goes there, and then some more across southeastern China. So stay safe. Southern Vietnam a little bit more, maybe some more thunderstorms and stuff. More in Cambodia, some areas of more thunderstorms. And let's see, in Malaysia, some more 50 millimeters, Kuala Lumpur. Let's see, and some areas there around Singapore shows some more showers and storms, but nothing crazy. But the higher concern is in Borneo there, and Malaysia shows more than 127 millimeters of rain there in Borneo. Let's see, then it goes into Malaysia, more than 100 millimeters there. Let's see, 107, 124, 122 millimeters. So be aware, more heavy rains there. In other parts of Indonesia are showing more heavy rains across some other areas like Kalimantan, Sulawesi, some other areas there. So across some islands, more than 100 millimeters in spots. This might vary, but be aware there. Into Western Guinea shows a lot, more than 200 millimeters next 5 days. Western Guinea, 100, 200, so be aware there. And yeah, let's see. In across China, more in eastern China, some more heavy rain there. Northern China, North and South Korea, as that the remnants of the tropical storm in the front go by there. Especially northern China, some spots there. Into southern Russia too, might have more. And as the remnants of the system cross northern Japan, might be a lot. Parts of northern Japan next 5 days, and then more across some central Japan next 5 days there. Some more rain in some areas. Let's see some islands, a little bit more in the islands there, but nothing crazy. And yes, in the Philippines, some more tropical showers and thunderstorms. Some areas of higher accumulation, especially southern Philippines, shows close to 100 millimeters in some areas there. So be aware, but nothing that crazy. Around Palau, somewhat tropical rains, and Micronesia, nothing crazy, but stay safe. But it shows around Guam, that's Guam there, around 24 millimeters, San Jose, but the northern Mariana Islands might get more than 100 millimeters, like the northernmost islands. Let's see. I those islands doesn't show any names here. They are so small. Don't know if anyone lives in them, but be aware. Shows more than 100 millimeters for those islands. But good thing it's not on the main islands there, of the Mariana Islands. But there are more close to 40 millimeters in San Jose and some other areas there. So be aware. That's from the new system forming there. And that's southern island of Japan too, some rain. So yeah, more across China, some areas in China, the storm systems in Kazakhstan and Russia might leave more thunderstorms there. Mongolia, some more scattered rain across Russia. So yeah, Kyrgyzstan, a rain or two in Kazakhstan, Pakistan. So yeah, stay safe. And even in the end there shows a little bit of rain. So let's compare this to the GFS. The GFS is a lot still in Bangladesh and northeastern India, southeastern India and central India from the storms, and western Nepal. But it has more for like western Myanmar near the coast. It has a lot in northern Laos and eastern Myanmar too, into northern Thailand, more across southern China and eastern China especially. It has more, and the GFS has a lot in Borneo there, In Malaysia, it has more than 100 and 150 millimeters, 170 millimeters. So be aware in Borneo, Malaysia there. Papua New Guinea, Western Guinea shows more in Japan, some areas. It shows a lot in North and South Korea there from those systems in China. So stay safe. And it's also showing a lot in Yemen there, in parts of Yemen, some areas. So yeah, be aware. In southern Iran, it shows too, Pakistan. Yeah, so be aware that from there, in some rain Madagascar. So yeah, stay safe in parts of Sumatra too, might be some heavy rain. And this mainly, stay safe from the heavy rain, the storms and everything.